Welcome back to NBC LX. I'm Tabitha Lipkin. We're continuing our conversation about food insecurity in the United States. Now, food insecurity rates, they basically vary considerably state to state. The USDA collected data from the past 3 years and combined that to provide more reliable stats at the state level. It's estimated that food rates of food insecurity during 2017 and 2019 range from basically 6.6% in New Hampshire to 15.7% in Mississippi. And estimated rates of very low food security range from 2.6% in New Hampshire to 7% in Louisiana. Now, we're continuing to talk to teens across the nation who are making a difference in trying to combat the food insecurity problems that our nation is facing in so many different communities. And today, we're actually welcoming in 15-year-old Yusuf Dogan Lbhalla from Nashville, Tennessee. Hi, thank you so much for taking the time to join us. And Yusuf, how do you say your last name? I feel like I butchered it.
Lbhalla.
Lbhalla. Oh, I didn't do too bad there. Well, let's talk.
No, you did. You did better than most people.
Most people had a straight shooter there. Well, let's talk about the 4-H program, which is America's largest youth development organization that you're a part of, and how it helped you get involved in your community.
Well, 4-H is a youth organization that was founded in 1903 by A.B. Graham to help kids during the war whose parents have left. They taught them how to farm and taught girls how to cook and clean. And as time went on, it evolved. And now we have STEM, shooting sports, archery, so many projects. It's just so all-encompassing, and it's made a big impact on my life.
Well, it's also helped you get involved during COVID-19 and help your community when it comes to food insecurity as well.
I started I actually didn't start. My mosque had set up a food bag drive, and I heard about it, and so I signed up immediately. And what the goal of this was, it was to help people in the Nashville community who have lost their jobs or are looking for some sort of food, because with the pandemic, so many people have lost their jobs, and they have almost no source of income now. And so we have some restaurant vendors who have agreed to give the mosque some food, and we would pack up some boxes full of food bags, and we'd go and put them in people's trucks and cars, and we'd have big lines of people who come in our parking lot. Our mosque used to be an old movie theater, and so they'd pull up in front, and we'd put the food boxes in their trunk or the side door, and we'd give that to them, and then they could come back next Thursday if they wanted more.
Incredible. And what was the moment for you that you realized that you needed to step up and be a leader in your community, even through a pandemic?
Well, there were so many people on TV who have lost their jobs to the pandemic, and then the infinite lines seemingly on the news of people waiting at the food drives, and most of them aren't getting anything, because who could expect this many people? And 4-H has always been a guide for me. It gave me the strength to get up off the couch, which was very tempting, because like no school, nothing, and to actually do something about it. And I have friends whose families have lost their jobs to the pandemic, and now they're looking for some sort of financial assistance. And this was before there was even a stimulus check. So I just knew I had to do something.
Now, what is it like right there in Nashville right now? How is your city and your community dealing with the pandemic overall?
Well, thankfully, our mayor, John Cooper, has been working his hardest to try and help the Nashville community as best he can. We have 27,000 cases in my county and 180,000 statewide in Tennessee.
Wow.
But we are slowing down where I live, and we're starting to reopen. We have a mask mandate here, and people are complying with that in Nashville.
Great.
And the death rate has been steady, and the infection rate has also been steady. So I think if we all do our parts, we're going to turn this thing around real quick.
Now, what's next for you?
Well, I'm still going to be going to the mosque, helping pack the food boxes. We do it every week on Thursday, and we send the food boxes out on Friday. And we, in 4-H, we're starting to open back up again. We have testing at our extension center, and we give out free face masks. I'm going to continue to keep helping my community in what little ways I can. You know, if starting a food bag drive or giving out masks is what it takes to help Nashville get back on its feet, I'm going to do it, because you know, that's what it's all about. It's my community. This is Music City, and the music has stopped right now, but like I said, if we all do our parts, we'll get back up again real quick.
You're just singing to a different tune right now. Now I'm wondering, do you have a message for others during this time, a message that you want to share in regards to helping communities?
Oh, yeah. Like, if you're someone who's my age and you want to do something to help your community, it can just be something as simple as sewing up a face mask or helping your friends. Literally anything, staying safe, socially distancing, that will help slow a pandemic. And also, if you're in fourth grade or younger than 18 and you want to join 4-H, go ahead. Just go to 4h.org, type it in. You'll love it. You'll make good friends and lifelong memories that will last forever.
And we so appreciate you taking the time to join us here on NBC LX, Yusuf, and we definitely appreciate what you're doing in your community.
Thank you. I'm glad to be here.